Up. Hey guys, and well, welcome to the next Bring a Trailer video for like Redline Exports. We're in the middle of Sambar, pretty much in the middle of nowhere in Japan. That's Can, I'm Flavien, and yeah, we are basically showing you the last purchase that we got. So this one does not come from auction like most Japanese cars.
No, it's a private buy.
Private buy.
Yeah.
We picked it up in Tokushima,
Exactly.
which is just about like if you look at Osaka, just south of it there's a big island. That's where it is. Like tolls are very expensive to go there.
Yeah, exactly.
Like with massively overly priced tolls to go there.
Yeah.
But yeah, we just picked it up there, and yeah, I think it's a good one for. Bring a trailer because it is really nice. So mileage on it currently is about 142,859 kilometers, which is about like 85,000 miles. Something like that.
So
something like that. So we're going to be going in. So this one is a KV3, which means it's a two-wheel drive. It does it have power? This one does no power steering on this one. We have a little. You might see it actually on the camera. We have like a 98 one that's in the back right there. It does come with power steering. So these things are extremely light to begin with.
Not heavy on the handle at all.
Yeah, it's pretty terrible. Like if you have a power steering, it's like you don't feel anything on the road, so it's not too bad to not have power steering on these things. But yeah, so we're going to be going a little bit on a detailed walk around. You will see it's actually pretty nice, but for that we're going to be using the GoPro, which is going to be helping a little bit to show everything in detail. All right,
Absolutely.
GoPro walk around. All right, so we're back with the GoPro. Ken is still here.
Yeah.
Delica in the back.
Of
course, there's a Delica in the back.
Sambar classic.
Yes.
Yep.
So what do we
KB3.
have to say about basically the cosmetic condition? Because that's what we're going to be going over right now. First thing that comes to mind, what do you think is to be shown first? So first, yeah, okay, because actually the body is pretty nice. The rear tires are old. They're not in good shape, so they will be changed before export. Simply because it's like actually a size that's pretty hard to get in the States. So that will be done. So you'll be good to go for like what 50,000 kilometers on those. They're not exactly sports tires. Front one are still good, but well, might as well do all four tires. It's like they are really cheap here, so it's gonna be done like before it goes. But concerning like the car itself and the body, there's like not much to say at all.
When we bought it, it was super clean. It had a couple of tiny little issues along here where there was the rain caps.
There was some like minor some really minor touch, like there was like little bit of a rust spot that was going on there, and that was repaired. As you can see, this is absolutely like it was really well done. Like they typically rust like just right there, so there was like some visible rust, and it's not there anymore. It's been like really nicely done. Like it doesn't always do like perfect job, but on this one it like really, that was nice.
Yeah, no, exactly. Yeah. But yeah, other than that, like you can, by looking inside, even it's you can see it's.
Like let's go with the body. We'll do it step by step. Let's go with the walk around of the body. Otherwise, we just saw one side. The other side is completely rusted and like.
Why we were there, right? Rather than
but no, it's like it's definitely one of the nicest classics that I've seen and driven. There's the walk around of the body itself, you can see it in detail with the pictures. There's still like one like really tiny bubble right there. Like really, that's pretty much the only spot that we're actually gonna see on this car. It is very clean. There's like not much. Yeah, there's absolutely not much to say. You have to keep in mind those things usually like when. They are Keivans.
Little minor touch-ups just down here on the bottom of the silver bumper.
Yes. But like those Keivans usually they're considered as throwaway vehicles in Japan, so they do have a rough life, and like to find one that's like from 1994 is still in really good condition.
The owner of this car didn't think of it like that. He actually liked the vehicle.
He generally,
it was a status symbol.
Yeah, we met him. Yeah, it's definitely
the guy who was definitely liked this type of vehicle.
There's a cool, quirky little thing that that made him look cooler than he really was, maybe. But
he dressed well, and you know.
But yeah, no, for the body, like the walk around of the car is going to be like pretty quick. There's not much to say at all, really. Like it's just
maybe just do a couple of shots of underneath, just to
On,
show
like,
the-
yeah, if we can
this-
get-
By the way, this vehicle comes from a non-salted region, so none of the roads in Tokushima are being salted. So there's
It's like under. We're gonna see. I don't know if the GoPro is going to like actually going under there, but it's difficult
a
to.
bit dark, is it? Yeah.
Yeah, but it's visible somehow. You do have the spare wheel right there. You can see. But yeah, no, there's like your wheel arches are very clean everywhere, front or rear.
And
There's
we did
absolutely.
nothing. We didn't clean. I didn't even clean this vehicle. Like
Yeah, it's been parked in the garage, so it does get some dust and stuff, and it wasn't. Since we got it, we didn't do like a really like proper cleanup. But there's absolutely no rust. Like you can see, like on the like, it's really like there's no, it's just on the suspension. There's some,
Yeah.
there's absolutely no rust. It's really clean. But yeah, that's pretty much going to be it for the outside. Really, maybe the walk
Outside,
around
yeah.
video is actually going to be pretty quick because there's not much to say. So now with the inside. So there is no tachometer from stock. Therefore, because Japan, you've got a Sportcom Silver that drives to. that drives to.
Gave
It
another
was
12 horsepower. I think that one.
probably like
Yeah.
they did add a couple stickers and it's gonna go through the moon. But no, it's like so it does have. So that's where you actually get where you remove where you access brake master. The brake master cylinder is located like all the oil, and when you want to refill it, it's located in there. This is not factory original. That was like added right there. That's that little screw. I think it's because this thing was a little bit top heavy, and maybe in corners it would remove the cover itself, and it would be there. But now you do have an actual tachometer to see how much up him. This little screw right there.
Oh, right, yep, definitely.
But-
Yeah, it's popping off, obviously.
Yeah, I think because of it's little bit top heavy, so it will move. The steering is not original, but you do have the original steering somewhere.
Yes, there is a box somewhere with the original steering wheel.
So that's a much newer Subaru Keivan.
we
probably a
actually think
Sambar.
it looks kind of all right, that steering wheel.
Yeah, that's why we didn't change it. It actually looks good. It does have an airbag, but it's
I'm
not
too
connected,
sure
of
if it's-
course.
It won't be functional.
Yeah, I'm sure there's probably nothing in there because there was no like
I wonder
no
if
sensor
that's
or
a
anything on
legal-
this one.
I
But
wonder if that's a legal issue for an import or anything.
oh no, it's not. No, like
Regardless, I do
the
have an
steering is
original-
empty, but the original
Yeah.
steering
Can be
is
supplied
included.
with the vehicle. I can easily just probably throw it under a seat. Or
Yeah, exactly. The steering is gonna be like
even if I had
somewhere
to
in the
send it
van.
separately. You know.
Door panels are like it's not like it's really slightly dirty. Like you can see that it's been like it's been used. I mean it is a daily driven van, but like
But as you were saying before, Flav, like these vans are usually toast at like. at
This-
this age,
they are
and
throwaway-
this-
they are
like,
throwaway
this
vehicles, yeah.
This has got upholstery, like cloth upholstery, and this is going to show any marks. And like, okay, there is
especially this color. I mean,
there is some slight, I don't know, maybe they're slight ash, maybe some slight ash there burned.
there's
but
no
it's very,
cigarette
very
smell
minor.
whatsoever in the
A little
car,
bit of a
so-
rub mark from coming in and out.
Yeah,
which
coming
is
like
normal.
usually like the
But it's not
foam
busted
here.
out or
It's
anything.
not it's
You know,
not been destroyed or
the
anything.
piping
Yeah.
on the edge is still intact.
No, it did survive like pretty well, like really well over time. But like usually, so the typical rust spot on them, door frames underneath also, but this one is clean as can be. Absolutely no rust whatsoever. It does have one cool little feature that Keivans and K cars do not have: cup
Yeah.
holders.
That's right.
Cup holders. So if you're used to K cars or Japanese cars in general, you will know that there's no cup holders ever in those cars, which is a bit
This
of
one
a
has an
pain.
extra one down here. Someone screwed a bicycle. I guess that's
Yeah,
from
that's
a
for
bicycle.
bottles, like
For one of those, but it works good with any pet bottles actually.
anything like that. Yeah.
But yeah,
Usually there's absolutely nothing to hold your drink when you're American. Let's face it, you guys like
Yeah.
your cokes when you're driving. So rear now, that's almost like luxurious in there. It's like you've got like
For
this.
this is not bad. Like, I mean,
Ah,
hey,
it's-
I'm not super tall, but like I'm 5. 8,
I'm
5'9"
pretty
or
comfortable.
something,
We can
like,
share the
you know,
same, like-
and that's like we're two tallish guys, and we're both quite relaxed back. Yeah, actually, this is definitely the place to sit.
It's not too bad actually. It's actually, yeah, it's
Tinted out
roomier.
windows. It's
Yeah,
actually
yeah, it's like you
a
got your
little- there's a
VIP
little limo in
space
here,
in
you
the
know?
back there.
Says pimp, you know. And these windows are quite funky too, because like the whole, it is a very long window. That's probably about, I would say, 700 probably
It's
millimeter
a meter.
long.
It's a meter long. Yeah, it's
Yeah,
a meter long.
nearly a meter. And look, that
Doesn't go all the way
doesn't
down.
go all down. It's obviously a child thing. It is quite low, but
You
hey,
can
it
be
is a big
pimping out
opening.
like.
You can get your barrel over the.
But it's not. Yeah. The windows do not roll down, but it's generally like fairly comfortable. If you look at the roof liner, also the roof liner is like really good condition. There's like one little more here, one little more here, and you can barely see it. Actually, you have to remove your glasses to actually see it. But the roof liner is in very good condition. Also,
Back panel also again.
usually
couple
gets
of
scratches
tiles, yeah.
and stuff like that from loading and unloading thing, but this one was not.
Most of that actually coming off, you know, with a bit of a white.
Yeah,
there, you know.
but that wasn't used as a commercial vehicle, so usually they have like scratches. Like we do get lots of Keivans and sell lots of Keivans, and yeah, usually they have like a lot of scratches in the rear because of loading and unloading whatever they bring through their entire life. But it's like, yeah, nothing like that on this one. Hop, if you want easy, so I wouldn't say easy access to the engine, but there is some access to the engine here. The main hop right there.
She lifts up a little bit and drops down.
And drops down.
That's there.
And you've got the Clover 4. So one thing also on this one, the timing belt was done about like 45,000 kilometers ago, something like that. I remember. I think it's written here actually. So the car it was done in 2013. So I'm not sure you can see it. Sorry for the. It was done in 2013, 2013, I think, when the car had 94,000 kilometers.
Okay, cool.
So about 50,000 kilometers. One thing that's to remember about those engines, though, if you're going to buy a K-Truck or a Keivan, the Subaru Sambar is the only one that is not an interference engine. So the timing belt actually does not matter.
Yes.
It's it will, if it breaks,
you just end up on the side of the
you're
road.
on the side of the
you
road.
don't
You're gonna
bend-
have to be
You don't
towed.
bend valves.
Exactly.
And
It doesn't
do
matter.
head damage.
It doesn't matter. You will lose time for the day, but like
Yeah.
it's not going to destroy your entire engine because, like,
But
well,
what would we say, that belt's about halfway through its life, conservatively?
yeah,
You know,
yeah,
about,
like it's
you
a
know,
Japanese car. It will,
And
and,
that's
honestly, like being
100,000 is still very conservative for these little.
as far as I'm
caravans, you
concerned,
know,
I would
yeah.
go until it breaks, and I will
Yeah,
just spend the
well,
day on the side of the road and
Okay.
and just like fix it when it needs to be fixed. But they don't. It doesn't matter if you break the timing belt on Sambar. That's the only one that's like this, so it's pretty
I guess
practical.
we could do a startup. And
No, you can like first like fold the whole fucking thing, up to just show that actually there is quite. Okay, you do that. You have two hands. I have the camera.
That's for other seats,
Just
you know,
folding
things
the
are-
seat
okay,
like it's
yeah,
like a
it's
fully flat configuration on them.
So that folds down.
I'll put back the. Hop.
And the actual hole.
Yeah, you have to do the other side also, otherwise it doesn't work too well.
Yeah, no. I thought they were separate.
And no, you can move that, but like the thing is, you pull it here, and you fold it.
Hang on, you can take the headrest.
Yeah, that's what I told you to remove. Okay, you do this side also. You have to remove them from here. It's not gonna fold otherwise. No, you have to remove them completely. No.
Oh, okay, right, yeah. Okay,
He's
but
learning.
this is the
He's
first
learning.
time I've-
He's learning. He's learning. Hop, and it goes like that.
Gotcha. Well, look at that. And that's quite an area for.
And you have a
I
full
mean, you
flat.
could, to be honest, like you would
have a mattress in there.
actually, you could sleep in there.
Yeah,
If you
completely.
wanted to
Like,
camp in this thing.
like I am 6'2".
Yeah. Oh, you're comfortable. Wow.
Well, if I had a mattress, I mean, it's not exactly comfortable when I'm just
No,
sitting
I mean,
like this.
This seat would go
Like, there you go.
way forward.
It's being 6'2", it's not too bad, really.
Yeah. Yeah, I guarantee it's got a. You can't adjust the back.
Yeah, you can definitely sleep two people. We could have Cozy Night here together, but you never want to.
That's when the timing belt's broken.
Yeah, when we have no choice, really.
When that timing belt goes.
But yeah, no,
Yeah,
like
that's
fairly,
awesome,
like really, if you need to load anything, whatever, you want to use it as a
Isn't there
more like.
some guy in Europe that we're one of our potential customers that's looking at converting one of these into?
So
some-
yeah, he wants to do it basically. Actually, with this one that's right there,
Yeah.
he wants to do a coffee, like mobile coffee
Yep,
machine.
coffee,
So it would be basically
exactly.
like sitting under there, because even though I'm 6'2", I do have some room there. I can be like tiptoeing, and do have some headroom.
There's definitely
And just to have
room
his
in there for
coffee
a-
machine, whatever, that comes out, slides out like this.
So basically, he's standing in here. He's doing his. He's got his press.
Yeah, exactly. You have
He's got his press here, and then he's
and just serving like customer or whoever, like in the back of the.
obviously he's got all the supplies and drawers.
Yes,
and
but
all
probably
his
where
cups,
people
so-
can hang out. Like, you have like a little like thing to
lean-to,
for shade or whatever.
Yep.
You do have the VIN plate
that,
right there. Yeah, I was gonna. Up there, right there. So KV3 127509. That's the one. What else can we go over with the interior? Is there any the air conditioning
just
works
trying to-
perfectly.
Very cold. I was
Really
using
cold.
it today. Yep.
It is about to run out of gas, so just
It
I'm
is
gonna
low
try
on
to start it.
gas. Yeah, no, it should start on. Just don't give it too much throttle.
Okay, no, it's still good. It's still good. it's
Just give it a little shake to get that fuel through if you need
exactly.
to, you know.
You can see that yeah, we're like the gas it's really low. It's way below empty right now, so it's really running on fumes. But no, it runs absolutely perfectly. You can give it a couple of revs, yeah. Sounds almost racy.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it's a 5-speed.
Ooh. But yeah, no, it's not the fastest van around. It's not the fastest car around. It's not
fast by
made
any
for
means, but
that.
they are around,
You will
yeah.
be cruising at like what? We cruise back at 110, 100, 110 kilometers per hour.
It's on 110, 100, you know,
That's how I can
comfortably. It's
turn it off. We're still gonna try to do the test drive with that little fuel in the tank. We'll see if it brings us anywhere or not, actually. Yes.
Yeah, well, yeah.
But yeah, I guess we're gonna be going for the test drive and show you a little bit what it can do on the road.
Yeah.
All right, test drive. All right,
Sambar test drive.
Sambar test drive. Stop calling it Samba.
That's how we pronounce it again. Sambar.
Motherfucker.
Sambar. It's not a sandbar.
Sambar. Pull.
That's what boats get wrecked on.
Not going towards the GZX. All right, we're good. So AC is nice. It's working and nice. Yeah, it's definitely cold. Up, somebody coming. Where is far as hell? There you go. All right, so pushing it to all the way to 4,000 RPM. So I'm not sure what the red line is on those actually. Like 7, like I don't know actually. The Clover 4, if it's like anywhere comparable to the VVR XR, it's like 9 hours. That was here. Yeah. Hop in the rice field just to get the full Japanese experience, you know. But third gear, 5,000 RPM, going into 4. Yeah, suspension feel good. Everything feels pretty nice on this thing.
That's a nasty little lip on that bridge.
Yeah, that's
So-
actually this one also actually.
Yeah. And so suspension test that one.
No, like everything feels like really straight and like
Oh yeah, I mean.
there is massive body roll. It is slightly top heavy.
It's a van. You know.
It
Go
is
straight ahead.
straight ahead.
Yeah, it's gonna be better.
Up.
Whoa, nice clutch ride there, Flavian.
That's first gear. That's fine. Accelerating. We're doing like third gear, 65 kilometers per hour. Fourth, and switching into fifth into cruising speed. We're like doing almost like 75, 80, which is a little bit too fast for around here. But yeah, well, so that's basically Tamba. Yeah, we're like about like an hour, 20 minutes away from Osaka, something like that.
Exactly. Yeah.
An hour 20, an hour 30 away from Osaka.
From central, yeah, an hour 30 from where we are. It's
Yeah,
about
we
an
live
hour
like we
20,
actually
hour
both
15.
live like just slightly east.
North of Osaka.
Well, yeah, no, on the
Technically,
east
well,
side.
yeah, northeast.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay, we're slightly east.
And can be cruising like we're doing like under 2000 RPM, cruising in 5th gear, doing like 30. The engine is pretty smooth actually.
These roads will give you guys an idea of what like these vans were designed for, like these tiny little Japanese windy, and not so much this one, but like the little ones that go off up the sides, and they are
Exactly, just
literally,
like- yeah.
you would never fit a, you know, a Blazer or
Like
a,
if you're looking basically for this thing to do some highway driving in the States, not ideal. That's
It's
not gonna be the
not
kind of car you want to.
No.
It's just like like you know, run around car, like you just jump on and just like go get groceries, things like that.
Good
You can
shopping
still do
car.
road trips on them. Like yeah, I've had actually a customer who just went
not
back,
on the highways, take the local
he
roads.
He
and then-
drove from Savannah all the way back to Colorado
Wow.
in one of those. Took him like 4 days. He took his time, but like left, right,
Go straight up, and
straight
then
up.
take a left at the top,
Yep.
and then head out that. Let's take a left in this little road here. Well, this was a proper little rice narrow field.
That's pretty tiny.
And like I say, a big Blazer or a Bronco, just you
It's
know,
going
right,
to-
Duramax. The Duramax ain't going up here so well, right? You know?
Your Hummer H1 is not gonna like it too much around there.
Yeah.
Second gear starts, it does like it. It's not like usually like go left here. Like most K trucks, K vans, and everything like that, you just start them in second gear. That's what they usually enjoy and like. If you're really gonna be doing some highway drive, you'll cruise at 65 to 70 miles per hour. It's not gonna go like, it can go faster, it can do 80, but
Yeah,
really
it'll
it's
be
gonna
screaming. It'll, you know,
yeah, it's gonna be really screaming quite a bit. It's really not ideal. But that's the
especially
most
on
thing.
US highways, you're going to run it at
Exactly,
you know,
yeah, that's a-
8,000 revs for 5 hours.
No,
It's-
yeah, what was the rev when you cruise on the highway? It wasn't that high actually. Would you remember?
I believe it was around the, for 100 and, I think I got up to 110k, it was around the 6,000, just 6,200 revs.
Yeah, just there.
Yeah.
No, that's not like they do rev pretty high, so they don't mind it at all. It's not like the torque is going to destroy everything in your engine. You know?
You gotta think of these little things almost like a two-stroke, because they are.
They do rev
They
a
do
lot.
rev like others. They're only small capacities, so they can obviously they can do higher revs because they're not flinging a big, you know, rod and piston.
Exactly.
And yeah, they act. Well, they tend to be like two strokes a lot of the time.
But
They do have that little
everything
wee,
feels pretty good, this thing.
you know.
Because you drove it back, like I was driving like a Honda today actually, a JA4 Honda today back at the same time, and yeah, no, like it just like it's my first time actually really actively driving that thing. Usually I just take it for a run to what they call a combini. A combini is basically just a
Convenience store.
yeah, but combini, yeah,
Yeah,
like
I mean, that's a Japanese for konbini, means
yeah,
convenience
store, exactly. And I haven't really like spent too much time, so you see that the kind of like people you see taking half the road, like tiny little dogs. It is really countryside around here.
Very rural.
Like they see some like foreigners in a Keivan driving around on deal plates, which is even weirder for Japanese. But yeah, no, overall like just drives perfectly. It drives like it should. I mean, it's not sporty, it's not like the steering is not super reactive, you can't expect that. It's a little cruising everyday vehicle. I'm gonna turn right there, yeah. Hup. Well, it's not like there's traffic or anything around here. Whoa, wheel spin.
Well,
Wheel spin.
one
Hey.
wheel. One wheel.
One wheel spin. I didn't say wheel spin.
Yeah.
But yeah, you can say it's fairly really nice.
All the rice has just been planted, so
I really like it around
just
here.
to go off topic there, but yeah, so is rural Japan, and what these things were. Basically, the K car thrives in these rural
That's like the old little grandpa who needs his deli, his grocery getter and stuff like that. That's why lots of people often wonder why Japanese cars have, like, especially older ones like this that are not like sports car or things like that, have like so little mileage, and they're like often doubtful of the mileage. And they are right to some extent, especially when they're going for skylines and stuff like that. Like, but these kind of vehicles, you have to keep in mind, they are usually aimed at older people. They just use it on a Sunday.
And the fact that they're not big highway cruisers, people don't do big distances in them because they are just not designed for large distances. They are designed for shooting down, 30, 40k.
Suspension test.
It's a fine, fine.
It's like a complete, it's really smooth.
Quite smooth. Better than a lot of other cars.
He does have an FCRX7 that would not be able to do that, in spite of having a lot more power. Let's go left. Okay.
Yeah, well, we can sign off anyway, just pull into the...
Yeah, we can go back like towards the Combini.
Yeah, the
like
that's what I'm saying. I want to pull in there anyway, so...
Oh, you want to go now?
Well...
Yeah, we do have to get some refill. Soda refill, of course.
It's hot over here at the moment. So.
Soda refill, obviously. Yeah, you will really get the full Japanese experience.
That's what I'm saying,
It's like
Family Mart.
getting your little groceries at the local Family Mart, which is the only store around, really.
This is about what would you say, 200 meters from my place?
It's like we're next door. We just did like a big detour, but it's like we're just right next to where we left. Here actually you can see the shop that did the little touch-up paints on the I told you there was like a slight rust spot like just at the bottom of the window. That's actually exactly where this was done. So it's like literally 30-second, 25-second drive away from your place.
Yeah.
And he's actually doing another van for us right now.
That was the day he was working on our van.
Yes, exactly. You could see it. You couldn't see it on the video, but he's actually doing it right now. It's a Honda Acti, so this one is 4-wheel drive, and yeah, it's actually pretty cool. A bit lowered, and the suspension are fairly crappy, but well, we will sort it out. Yeah, we'll sort it out. All right, so not beer, of course, but like juice refill, and we will be back with 20 second more test drive. That's me. And we're back inside the van. It's alright, we still have like 20 minutes of video that we can make it work. And we're running on fumes.
Is the light on yet though?
No, it's maybe the light doesn't work, I don't know, but we're really running on fumes right now.
Well, we've got a 5-minute walk if we do. So.
That's not too bad.
So just remember guys, I thought are we on? But
yeah, it's on.
Yeah, so yeah, if we do break down, it's not because of the vehicle, it's because we're too stupid to put gas in it.
When you buy a car from Japan, it has to be fully empty. That's like a tradition,
They say that, well, that's funny.
So the joke behind that is that lots of people complain about like cars from Japan, they arrive and they're like really running on fumes every single time. But that's not what you're trying to do.
This is actually true. There's laws on the Ro-Ro boats don't allow any more than quarter of a tank.
Yeah,
and the cars generally, whether they enforce it all the time,
they don't.
There's some companies I have had to pull when I used to work for a company down at the ports in Kobe. I've had to actually drain cars that were going to certain countries.
You fucked up one of your cars like that, actually, doing that. Like
I was draining a car for customers. So they would come in with a full tank, and we had to drain them so that it could be put on.
The one you waterlocked. You waterlocked something with some
that
bad
was a
gas.
Completely different scenario.
Oh really? Okay. And so that was like gas that you were like
I was
siphoning from
taking gas from another truck, put it into my own vehicle, and it was water.
That's pretty bad. That's not good. All right. So I guess we can go with the conclusion now, and well, conclusion I guess. All right, so test drive is done. Now it's just, I guess, good luck with the auction is what we say. GLWA. That's nice. You were wondering what it meant, like last auction. So good luck with the auction. Yeah, there's like not much else to say about it. Drives well. Like it's a really funky original Keivan, something that you're not going to be seeing every day in the States or anywhere else. Actually, if you want to bid from like any other country in the world, really through BAT,
Yeah, absolutely.
like you're welcome to do so. Like the shipping is going to be included with the final price of the auction, so don't wonder too much how much it costs to ship it here and there. You will have to pick it up at the port. There's maybe like 6 or 7 different ports in the States where we can ship it to.
Yep.
I think like at Tacoma, LA, there's 2 in LA. There's like Winneme. There's Winneme, Port Winneme, and and Long Beach.
San Diego, or Long Beach,
yeah.
which is San Pedro.
Winnebe and Long Beach. Winneme and Long Beach. Then there's like after you go in Texas, there's like it's a Galveston. There you go.
Yeah.
Then we go on like Florida, Jacksonville, then up into Savannah first,
and then
Baltimore, New York.
New York sometimes, but it's
it's a bit difficult.
Depends on the boats.
Exactly, and then there is like, and we can go into Halifax also,
exactly.
yeah. So yeah, there's quite a few ports where you can pick it up. If you're close to the coast, that would be easier. We do have some brokers that can organize shipping from the port to your place stateside after, if you really need to, if you don't want to do the whole road trip to pick it up. But I recommend you do it. I mean, it will do it like straight from the boat. Like the oil will be, everything has been changed on it. Like all the fluids have been checked, all that's been done. So everything is ready for you to road trip straight back from the port with it, wherever you go, pretty much.
And also, like Redline Exports will support like the whole the import process as far as like we do have the brokers that can take
everything is going to be for like basically like to give an idea of people for people like if the van is going to be around like if the van goes like for any car around like $10,000 for example, we have to expect like something like around like $1,000 roughly for import cost total, like 800 to 1,000 roughly export cost. If it's like 5,000 is going to be like $600-700 like extra cost. So like the importation in the state is fairly cheap, I would say, compared to other countries.
And it's the 2.5 exactly.
So it's 2.5. It's like really 3% in reality, but it's very cheap. So and we will take care of all that and help you out with everything, like following the whole process, even your registration in your own state after. So don't hesitate to ask us if you have any question in the comments. And
yeah, I guess that's it. You know,
GWA.
Good luck,
GWA. All right. Cheers, guys. Awesome. Have a good one. Bye-bye.